Oh! Oh, shit.
Uh-oh. This is like...
Ugh.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Thank you to HUEL for sponsoring this video. More on them in just a bit.
Alternate universe existers and Midwestern farmers of the Reject Nation. Today, I'm excited to check out a movie that I think neither Andrew and I have seen, but have heard nothing but good things about. It's called Brightburn, baby. Before we get into the movie, let's check in with how we're feeling. Andrewsif, how you doing?
I'm doing well, real roomy. I'm very much stressed. I'm very much tired, but I actually have not really heard of this movie. The only things I've heard about when it comes to the title is I'm a burn, but I'm not bright. But excited to see this. I was told that James Gunn is one of the producers, but you know what? I've said this before. I love going into movies blind. Because then you know, a lot of times you get very surprised. But what about you? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. It's a very busy, traffic-heavy day in LA, and we both had a bit of a late start getting here, but overall good. I'm excited to watch this movie. It's kind of funny that this came out years before James Gunn took over the actual Superman, because he produced this movie, as you said, and two of his brothers wrote this movie. So I'm really excited to see what this vision is. I vaguely know the concept, but don't know anything about how it's executed. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into Brightburn. Exactly. Oh, it's Sony Pictures.
So that means Spider-Man's going to be in it, right?
Totally. Yeah, it's going to be a real freaky crossover.
Yeah, the score right there was like building up to dread.
I liked it. Very effective going into it.
Okay, infertility books, and we're hearing some good times going on.
Oh, it's
David Denham is that his name?
I just saw him in a great show recently called Mayor of Easttown.
You feel it?
Coming in the air tonight?
Oh shit!
I think I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs.
It's Edgar from Men in Black. Don't go out there.
There he is. How's our little guy this morning?
Oh, look at you. Look at you. You're all sitting up.
Aw, the cute baby.
I feel like from a Superman perspective, we kind of skipped over a lot of these. You know, him growing up as a little baby, seeing the passage of time like this in the movie, in the movies at least. 10 years later.
Brandon.
I feel like in some alternate reality, Brandon and Clark would be friends, though.
Brandon Breyer, Clark Kent.
See that rebellious teen. Goes perfect with Elizabeth Banks. It's meant to implicate he's no longer a kid, doesn't play kid games with you, and you guys don't have the same relationship anymore. Sure. Oh, she's wearing a Ramon shirt. Man, the way the camera's framed, there's no music. It's giving me an uneasy feeling.
Oh,
Oh, you totally got me.
got him too.
That's going to happen a lot in this movie, I bet.
Want some waffles?
Yeah, sounds good. You're making waffles?
Yeah, I'm making waffles.
Ooh. What about some bacon?
Not the bays.
Wasps
Oh,
and
Candyman?
bees.
Wicker Man.
Both members of the same insect family.
Wicker Man.
Both with 2 pairs of wings, both with stingers.
Oh,
James
Jennifer
Gunn's
Holland.
wife. Yeah.
Mr. Breyer?
Bees are pollinators and wasps are predators. Wasps are more aggressive, more dangerous.
Like me.
They make them feed their babies things like beetle larvae and maggots.
Why are you always talking about maggots? Must be one.
Ooh.
Not in the military.
Smart guys end up ruling the planet.
Smart guys end up ruling the planet.
That's supposed to be Lana.
I mean, like a version of in this universe. What the?
Oh, freaky. I like her art. Mix between collage and a painter. Whoa, whoa.
Oh, damn. Like possession.
Maybe his ship is speaking to him. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, it's being
That's
controlled?
scary.
That is freaky, yeah.
Just the visual now that we're talking about Smallville. It's when Clark gets red kryptonite and you can see it in his eyes. He's lost all inhibition. Please tell me this kid has a weakness, a kryptonite of some sorts. Oh, may the odds ever be in your favor.
Brandon!
It's interesting that the focal point of the story is between the mom and the son.
Creepy.
Yeah, it's very
out.
eerie. It reminds you of like people hearing voices, schizophrenia or something. Oh, he's speaking not Kryptonian, some alternate
Alien,
language.
whatever
Kryptonian
alien
adjacent.
form he's from. I guess the assumption is his ship's in there.
Brandon.
Maybe she's. Yeah, mother's love is the only thing that could somewhat keep him grounded, but maybe not.
Where am I? It's me. It's Mom. It's Mom. Mom, look at me.
He looks like the child version of the guy who plays Jigsaw. I'll show you after.
I
Looks
know
like-
I know the actor who plays Jigsaw, Tobin Bell. So I could see that a little bit.
You don't see it.
I know what Tobin Bell looks like. I see it.
Gonna be all
I hope so, Mom. We're in uncharted territories. At least Martha and Jonathan, when Clark, is not able to control himself, they have kryptonite.
No, don't.
He's about to jump again. I already feel it. Yeah, you know those sounds you're making? I'm gonna need you to stop.
Everything all right?
He was sleepwalking, I guess.
Where?
No, he was downstairs.
Why are you lying to him?
She's trying to protect him.
It's important
Oh.
that y'all all know this information.
I am with you.
Your mom, she was out one day. You were bawling your eyes out. I had the secret weapon.
So you gave me a piece of candy?
Sugar Rush, the ultimate. Calm him down.
All right, you can be able to get the lawn? Because I got to get to
Yep,
the
every
seats.
time.
Yeah, no worries.
Works.
I'll handle it. Damn it.
I was gonna break it.
Now, I want to see him launch it, to another universe.
Ding!
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like what he did there. I did that. It's fun and scary at the same time, him discovering his powers.
He's gonna put his hand in there.
Uh,
He is. He's gonna try to stop with his hand.
does this seem normal? Yeah. Son, we're gonna have to pay for that. I don't think there's insurance on hand breaking. Yeah, I think you said earlier that I like how they're focusing on the mom and son angle, so hopefully when he is fully possessed or taken over, whatever, that's going to be the angle of which is able to hopefully see the light.
This is from me and your Aunt Marilee.
Go ahead, open it.
It's a cape. BB, or some kind of a
No
gun.
guns.
Wow, you gave it to a 10-year-old.
He's still just a
The
kid.
BB
12
gun?
years old.
I know. Exactly. You're
Yeah.
still a child.
Give it to me.
Ooh, do it.
I said, give it to me.
Oh no.
Brandon, come on. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
Brandon, up now.
Interesting. Can he control tech too? A little bit of a harsh reaction.
Don't worry about it. Sorry.
It's a harsh reaction, but it's a natural reaction when you're a kid and you don't get what you want, but also you're not a super alien being.
We were so much worse when we were his age. Me, remember all the running around we did, sneaking out, fooling around in my parents' basement?
Throwing the lawnmower.
We can never do that to Brandon. He
Remember that,
needs to
Aaron?
know we give a shit.
He will.
Gotta love him out of being evil.
Hey, why don't we go camping this weekend? Just the three of us. Go up to Drywood.
We haven't done that in so long.
You know what else we haven't done in a while?
Ooh.
Gone to church. We have not gone to church in a while.
Yeah.
We need to clean out the closet. That's what you were thinking.
Yeah, we gotta give him a little brother.
Brandon, it's gonna be cold. You're gonna need your warm jacket, okay?
Hey, did you hear your mother, bud?
He said, no, I don't think I will.
Even that sound.
Brandon.
It's like
Is he,
he's
chewing on
biting the
fork?
fork. Ah.
Oh, What do you do?
That was effectively gross.
I like the way they were unveiling it.
It's like his idea.
I think so.
Wow.
Brides.
Maybe it's what's on the back of them.
Is this like a guy thing?
No, that's not any guy thing I know.
Got the anatomy.
Oh.
What the hell? Oh, it's getting more disturbing.
You just had your birthday, which means that you are becoming a young man. Well, you might start developing, feelings about women. I was just like you when I was your age.
Not just like me, Dad.
It's the same.
It was okay to touch it or play with it.
With what?
He's so inexperienced having this talk.
And you're gonna have certain urges, about girls you see in films or girls. And I'm just saying that it's okay to give in to them now and again.
Now?
What?
Like, now.
What urge are you having right now, buddy?
Good talk.
Oh, you want to unpack that? You want to? Okay. All right. We're going to leave that alone.
Brandon!
That her? That's her.
Is he in her house? Oh, God. I wonder if they had to give him additional powers as like a copyright thing so they don't get sued for doing a Superman. Andrew, I'm scared. Don't be a little freak. This is well done. Oh,
whoa! What a reveal!
God.
What a reveal!
That was well done. That was. He's trying to do a sweet thing in a very weird way.
You have to believe me, he was right there.
Who was?
Brandon Breyer.
Where are you, baby?
Did he fly to her? Did he run to her?
Your father and I are totally freaked out.
Mean to? I was just taking a pee.
In my crush's house. Uh-oh.
That's a scary costume design. I like Peter Parker's costume design better when he drew it.
What's
Brandon
that?
Breyer.
Oh.
What? I wasn't snooping or anything.
It's almost got like an alien sign though. Oh, he gonna take that BB gun from you, Dad.
Fucking wolf.
Whoa, so close to shooting him. He's just so zoned out right now.
Oh, I think the subtitle said muffled chicken clucks.
Are you all right, buddy?
Think so.
No, that was weird.
Come on, man. Let's get inside.
My son's being sus. Not a fan.
He's got this really great way of being like monotone in the moment but it's scary.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell what he's really thinking.
Oh, is he murdering the chickens?
Ah!
Oh, no.
So the wolf is
Is she
back.
gonna believe
This
him
isn't
that's
a
the
wolf.
son?
I think this might be Brandon.
He's speedrunning sociopath.
Babe, a wolf can't do this. It can't rip a freaking door off and break a lock.
Any wolf you've seen.
Kyle, stop. It was the wolf. I'm going to bed.
Yeah, she doesn't want to see the unfortunate truth. Ruth.
This game is called Willows in the Wind. It's about working together, building trust.
My advice for the dad, I would get a camera.
Probably a good idea.
Oh, this poor.
All right, very good, guys.
Girl, she's
When we
so
trust
afraid of
each
him.
other,
Yeah,
good
rightfully so.
things happen. All right, you're up next, big guy. Let's hear it for Brandon.
I don't know about this.
Good job.
So, interesting exercise.
Oh! Oh!
That was loud.
Damn it, Caitlin, give him a hand up.
He's a pervert.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Uh-oh.
Help him up, or you fail this class.
Don't break her hand, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Don't break her hand. Please don't break her freaking hand. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Ooh!
I want him in handcuffs and I want him gone.
We are taking action. Brandon's going to be suspended for 2 days.
Suspended?
After the suspension, he'll be in regular sessions with our school counselor, Miss Merrily.
Damn.
Do you even know who his real mother is?
I'm his real mother.
Aww.
If trash talking a 12-year-old child lets you sleep better at night, Erica, Maybe you're the one who needs help.
Hey, respect for sticking up for your boy even in
Yeah.
the circumstances.
Get up, let's go.
Oh, I've never seen her get that upset with him. So far, at least in the film.
Yeah, same. Leave that mother alone, brother.
Shit like that. Breaking a girl's hand? God damn it. Dad would whoop my ass.
You can try to whip his ass. It might not go well.
Yeah, well, this isn't something we can ass whip away. I need to tell you something. The other night when I found him sleepwalking, he wasn't downstairs, he was in the bar.
Going for the ship.
Yeah, why did you lie to him?
Did he find it?
No, but he was tugging at the trapdoor.
How do you even know it's in there?
I don't think he does. It was like he was drawn to it.
Babe, he may look like us and sound like us. But he's never bled. Not once in his whole life. He's never been cut or broken a bone or had a bruise. And now he's hurting people.
This is such a scary situation.
Yeah, it's a great concept for a movie.
For sure. Whereas Smallville, it's a similar idea, but Clark, he's got his inhibitions, he's got his compassion, he's got the moral complex, so he's able to control this. Obviously, there's times where he doesn't because of like red kryptonite and all, but
Take what?
Ishikaru means take. Ishikaru.
Like take the ship?
the actor who plays
Brightburn, Kansas. Oh, okay.
Like how we're starting at that low angle almost from a child's POV or teenager's POV.
Yeah, I think also shooting someone from a low to high angle is also a display of power.
Got him.
Oh, snap.
Take.
It's like bending to their will.
Take.
He's gonna have
ship. Whoa! Oh, that got him though. A ship from his own planet. Fascinating.
It got me.
I know, to be human.
Who am I?
You're our son.
What is this? Where did I come from?
Listen, baby,
These notes are reminiscent of Man of
Man of
Steel.
Steel. Yeah, I was about to say that too.
I know it's been difficult for you lately that you feel different from other kids. You are different. After your dad and I got married, we prayed and prayed for a baby for so long. To God, to the universe, to anyone that would listen. And then one night, one perfect night,
Yeah.
someone listened. We did not adopt you from an agency. You came here, arrived here, and we found you in the woods. You were just a little guy, all alone. You could barely breathe, and so we...
Now it makes sense why I always feel so isolated and alone because I'm from another planet.
We took you in, and you have been a gift, my baby boy. I can't even imagine how overwhelmed you must feel right now.
Yeah.
But you have to know that your dad and I, we believe that you came here for a reason, that you are special. You're gonna do incredible. You lied to me! We just wanted to take care of you, and we always planned. You lied to me! You lied!
That's a different response.
For sure.
You lied to me!
Oh, no.
You lied!
Oh, shoots.
Hey, man.
Stuck in his head now, too.
Take the world.
Oh, no.
World! Take the world.
Whoa.
Ooh. This is like the message from Superman.
Oh, the James Gunn's.
James Gunn's Superman.
Bradley
Oh.
Don't scream.
I'll break your other hand if you do.
Jesus.
What are you doing here?
I brought you flowers.
You can't be here.
Don't be scared. I want to talk to you. I want to tell you what I learned tonight.
This kid is good, man.
I learned that I'm very special. You're one of the only people in the world that knows how special I am. But someday, they will all know.
My mom told me not to talk to you.
I'm gonna take care of that.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
You don't need to. We can just leave it as is. The fact that you can move without any sort of sonic sound or anything is probably the scariest part.
Have a good one, Gary.
Oh, no. He's about to take out her mom?
Leave her mom alone, kid.
Holy shit. I'd say get the gun out if there is one there, but I don't know if that's going to do anything.
It's not.
Yeah, because we only know the only thing that harms him is when he's near his ship, right?
Yeah, metal from his own ship. Oh, God.
Whoa.
Whoa, the symbols. Damn.
Hey, who's messing with me? Is that you, Gary?
Tis not Gary, tis Brandon.
Brandon Breyer.
Like, how's he gonna do it? Oh! Oh, not her eyes. Oh, no. Or just her face. But
Please! Ugh.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I hate this.
Please, no, please, please. I can't look at that. My God, how are you doing that?
Oh, it's such a big piece. It's such a big piece.
Oh
God.
Shit!
Oh, no. Oh, not the POV, too, on top of it.
Okay, this is a good lesson. God forbid if that ever happens where lights are coming down. I'm like this.
There he is. Oh, is he fully masked up now?
That is one of the most disturbing images I've ever seen in a film.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Where they did all.
And is he getting closer? He is. Don't go in the freezer. It's gonna lock you in there.
Oh.
Or that's not gonna matter.
I mean, she could freeze in there. Yeah, I don't know if that was the best.
I mean, she put the pin. We could just open it anyway because he's super strong. Or do that. Or just use heat vision. Yeah. That was. How do they do that? That was a cool stunt, cool prop there. Oh, and the fact that you see it.
Oh!
Is he awake?
It did transition into oatmeal.
Screw whatever I was gonna say. No,
I called up 2 times already. I heard him walking around.
Should somebody go get him? I mean,
Morning.
hey, bud.
that was a cool effect they just did with the doors.
You know you're gonna be late for school, right?
Yeah, I know. I was just up in my room thinking.
I'll just run over.
About how I'm gonna take over the earth
Thinking about what?
Just about everything, and it's totally cool. I feel good.
now that I've murdered people.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, buddy.
Me too.
You know, why don't you grab a seat, you know? 10 minutes late never killed anyone, right?
That was a cheeky transition.
You say she hasn't responded to any calls or texts?
That's correct. This was the last place she was seen.
Doesn't look like a robbery.
Looks personal. Yeah, how do you explain that?
Good God. You talk to her at all?
She's a mess right now. Scared shitless.
Very understandably so.
I really get 2 words out of her.
What is that?
Who you will one day look up to and be scared of.
So I know that this is kind of strange. I'm your aunt and I'm also your counselor, but I'm the only one the district's got, so you are stuck with me. So Brandon, your mom tells me that you've been having some issues lately about being adopted.
Nothing bad, only good ones.
Really? How so?
The world is your oyster.
I've realized I'm special because my real parents aren't from a stupid place like here.
Damn, shots fired.
Brandon, you don't think of your mom and dad as your real parents?
I do. I just know I'm something else, something superior.
I'm stronger. I'm better.
Brandon, do you feel bad about what you did to Caitlin?
You know, sometimes when bad things happen to people, it's for a good reason.
Oh my God.
Brandon, part of my job is to update the school and to update your mom on your progress and let them know if you are showing any growth or remorse. And I can't take it easy on you because you're my family. Brandon, I'm giving you an opportunity to talk to me. I'm supposed to update the sheriff tomorrow, and I have to be honest with him.
Don't kill your aunt, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy said the diner was just wrecked and the waitress Erica was gone. It's been 24 hours.
Steve Agee.
Kyle, do you think your son could have done it?
Dude.
What? He crushed her daughter's hand.
That's just not funny right now, okay?
Oh, and James Gunn's other friend. Oh, okay. This is a full-on Gunn family reunion here.
Yeah, they're all monsters. I'm going home.
Come on. One more. One more. Come on.
I gotta get home or Marilee's gonna kill me.
No, hang, I'll try it.
Mommy, I'm okay.
So the guy that said one more, he's also in Superman.
Brandon, I'm home. I got sesame chicken. Brandon.
Oh
Oh, don't leave your aunt alone, bro. Just waiting for those red eyes to show up.
That would have been actually a cool shot in that room before she turned on the light.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they'll do something really devious and scary either way.
Yep.
Oh, like that. That works too.
That was cool. That was pretty cool. Pretty scary.
Alert. Motion backyard.
Oh, do not go back out there. Although I don't know where safe is in this place or anywhere from. Hopefully just her drunk husband, but I don't know.
Yeah, this could be a mislead.
Hey.
Oh.
Or not.
Jesus, what are you doing here?
I need to talk to you. I know it's late, but I promise I won't take long.
Okay, fine.
Back in your office, you mentioned something about talking to the sheriff tomorrow.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
The thing is, that can't happen, ever.
Uh-oh.
It's just not good for anyone. Not for me, not for my parents, and it's really, really not good for you.
He's scary as
He
heck.
is a scary child.
Brandon, listen to me, okay? I have to do my job. And to be honest, you showing up at my house this late is very inappropriate. I'm gonna need you to go home now, okay?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'll walk back.
After
Okay, sweet. Be safe.
You too.
Oh, I don't like the way you said that.
Yeah,
I don't like the way you said that.
The subtext in YouTube.
He tried to give her a chance.
Gave her an out.
His own freaky psychopathic way. What's he gonna do?
The whole freaking house is falling apart.
Is he in the house? He's definitely in the house. Just wait for those red eyes to show up. The frame is too wide, I was gonna say. Yep.
Not a state of mind to be driving in.
Yeah, you already see he's like kind of like wobbly or a little sleepy.
Man, where is there a Superman when you need one?
Well, interesting. He only has the red eyes and we're seeing him from a distance.
This is so tragic too because they're so good to him. So many different ways he can take them out. All these items in a bathroom and house.
Surprised he hasn't done laser vision yet. Oh, what the Spider-Man super freak man. He's going to be gone, of course, when you go back up.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Oh!
Whoa!
Brandon, what are you doing?
Aunt Marilee was helping me with my homework.
No, what are you doing in my closet wearing this creepy mask?
It's not creepy.
You scare the shit out of me, you weirdo. I'm taking you home.
Don't call him a weirdo. He's going to kill you.
Get in the truck.
I shouldn't tell my parents.
Okay, I won't tell your parents.
Brandon, get in the truck!
Ooh! Yep. Oh, where did he... I thought he... Did he push him? It looked like he lasered him.
It's like, am I drunk or did that just happen?
Shit. Oh, ah.
Why does the lights mess with him? Why are you... I'm definitely telling your parents now. I'm just going to lift the truck.
Could also already be. Go, shit!
Ooh, or that.
No. Come on.
Oh, there's no lights out there, too.
Yeah. Where the hell did he go? I thought he busted the window. Back seat. Oh, when it does the flashing. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought he was going to appear in the back seat.
Okay,
This film is so effective with its use of lighting.
Oh, Lord.
Nope.
And Miller.
No.
I drank too much tonight.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's... I'm not scared.
Next birthday, you were definitely getting the belt.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do.
Lifting up the truck?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, he's Still alive after that? That's gross.
Oh, I'd be like, take me out right now. I don't want to be alive.
Kill me. You would ruin my jaw. On the steering wheel is a rough one. Oh, I've never seen that before. We watch all the Final Destinations. Can't tell my parents now, can you?
You could write it down.
So no, let it hang. Is he gonna taste his freaking blood, you little sicko? He's gonna write
draw
his
the symbol.
Yeah. Let him know I did this.
Dude, Superman, come somewhere and put the symbol of hope.
Oh my God, baby! Where have you been?
That's a good question.
Where were you? What happened to your shirt?
I was playing soccer.
You've been playing soccer this whole time?
Well, after school, Royce and them asked me if I wanted to play. And as soon as the game started, they were tripping me and pushing me to the ground.
He's good.
They were all laughing.
He's convincing is what I mean.
I just decided I'd walk all the way home. I know I should have called.
Yes.
Actually, I'm just really tired. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, well, let me take this.
Don't worry about it.
Slightly gives him an alibi, too. And it's fascinating that the dad saw what he was capable of with the chickens, and then it turned into humans. I think that's usually the pattern.
Flashbacks of the day. Yeah, because we kind of cut after saw the ship land.
And we saw the passage of time with him growing up as a little boy.
Yeah, but we didn't probably get a piece of information that's important that happened on that night.
Yeah, where they picked him up from the ship. Wow, cool visual choice.
Whoa. Trippy dream.
Tori!
I wonder how they did that shot. That was very cool.
Yeah, very impressive for sure.
Tori!
Back to the night of where he landed. This is a fun, non-linear way of just explaining when they picked him up from the ship.
It's a boy.
Our prayers have been answered.
That's interesting because in the Superman mythos, it's cape. Oh, God. He came wrapped in that blanket, which just becomes his cape. But I wonder if that's the case here, or if this is a blanket from their house. Oh, freaky. Weird-ass images.
Or this is more of a nightmare.
Oh, that's not creepy at all. Yikes.
Your sister is no longer alive?
Reject Nation excited to be shouting out once again HUEL Fuel. HUEL's the name of the game. I'm not going to pretend that I just discovered HUEL for an ad. I genuinely love this stuff. Like, I love the Black Edition ready to drink. We got a bunch in the office. Coin keeps taking them. But the powder ones, the banana flavor and the chocolate are actually my current favorite over the past couple months I've discovered. Because several times a week, I'll mix it with my non-dairy yogurt. Throw some fruit on top, a little bit of brown rice cereal. Taste like pudding. If you guys watch our live streams, I've actually eaten it on stream before. My God. Now I'm craving it right now. Anyway, it's weirdly good pudding, and I used HUEL during my cut last year. I just did a Spartan race. It was the first thing I drank after my Spartan race. And Coy, he's been getting into ridiculously great shape because of his wedding. And you've seen him drinking a lot of it on camera here, so you know he'd be using it while cutting as well. But just overall, lifestyle-wise, but especially in summer, routines just fall apart. You got travel, you got barbecues, you got late nights, you got shoots and editing, you all know. And sometimes it's like days you just reaches 2 p.m. and all you've had is coffee and vibes. You need some actual nutrition. And that's why HUEL Black Edition Ready to Drink is awesome, because it's efficient, ready to go, and you got a variety of flavors. But also, that's why I love the HUEL Black Edition, the powders, because it's a complete meal, not a protein shake. Yeah, it has over 40 grams of protein per serving, 8 grams of fiber, and 27 essential vitamins and minerals. It's gluten-free, has no artificial sweeteners or colors, under $3 per meal, and it takes like 30 seconds to make. 1 scoop in cold water. And after you purchase, please fill out the post-checkout survey so they know you came from us. Anyway, guys, if you're looking to just maintain a healthier lifestyle, get some gains, or maybe do some cutting, HUEL is just an amazing addition to your life. Limited time offer. You can get 15% off on HUEL online with my code REJECTS at HUEL.com/rejects. The link in the description box and pinned comment. New customers only, limited time, so don't sit on it. Thank you to HUEL for once again partnering, supporting the channel, and for supporting my lifestyle.
Hey,
Huh?
The sister's
Oh,
alive.
his sister's alive.
but
Okay, yeah, the
husband's dead.
husband. Okay, I just thought they didn't show it.
No, because the uncle distracted him.
No, they won't let me see him because they said that his face is too mangled.
Mm-hmm.
Do they know what happened?
They found him on Route 18. They think that he swerved to not hit a deer, and they're doing the toxicology to make sure that he wasn't drinking. Was he drinking?
He was.
Oh, he just had like 2 or 3 drinks. I mean, I wasn't counting.
How's Brandon?
He's okay. We didn't tell him anything.
No, but did he get home okay?
Yes, he did.
It's rough.
Came over, and I just didn't remember when he left, so I'm just glad that he's okay.
He left you?
Yeah.
Hello. Not covering your tracks, kid. Super Rice Pops. Generic cereal of the Midwest of this fictional world.
Listen, there's something that we need to discuss with you, and it's probably going to be hard to hear.
You're going back home in your ship.
Mm-hmm.
Last night, your Uncle Noah...
He died last night.
Okay.
What? No. Pretend to care.
Your Uncle Noah passed away. He's gone.
That's crazy.
I feel like you want me to cry or something.
Damn. Jesus.
If you know something about what happened to Noah, you need to tell us.
Having no remorse.
I don't know what happened
no
to
crying.
him, but I would never hurt Uncle Noah.
I would kill him.
I love him.
I mean, technically it wasn't him, it was his.
Fucking lying.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
No, you're not. You're not going anywhere until we get all this on the table.
Keep grabbing him like that, man. He's going to grab you back.
What did you do to him? He was my friend.
Oh, no. Whoa.
Ooh.
You need to go to your room. Just go to your room. Are you all right?
Whoa. Can't tell that kid shit. Go beat your ass.
I mean, the only time you can is when the mom calmly does it. Other than
Yeah.
that, yeah,
We
he kind of
established-
just does what he wants.
Yeah, we established his relationship is more with his mom. He has a more tough love / strict relationship with his father.
Is he looking maybe for the symbols or?
He's looking for the shirt. He said
Oh.
that he had because he came home shirtless.
Oh yeah.
Probably seeing where he hid it. In case there's blood in it.
Dad?
You weren't supposed to see that, father.
I wanted to apologize. We've been going through a lot lately, and I shouldn't have said what I said.
Ooh, his
Hey,
stoic
he's
face is so
yeah,
creepy.
really.
It's right there.
That could be anything.
No. That is why he was hiding this from us last night. That is Noah's
She
blood.
refuses to believe.
Noah was drunk and wrecked the car because you let him drive.
She knows that's not what happened.
She refused to believe the chickens.
She's trying to cope.
Babe.
You are making a hard situation impossible.
Babe.
I understand. She's trying to protect her baby boy.
I will never turn against our son.
He's not our son.
Wow.
He is something we found in the woods.
Yeah, did you ever love the kid?
Come on, he's killing us.
I mean, I feel like at the beginning he was trying to be a father to the kid. So I wouldn't say he never loved him.
I mean, he was trying.
It's like looking at all the evidence and like, this is not physically, humanly possible.
He's gonna put together the markings.
Yeah. Got a serial super killer. I felt like he did care about it.
Yeah, he did. I think he's just scared.
Understandably so. I'd be
Yeah, and it's
freaked to shit.
the way he's coming off. Yeah. And both of their responses make sense.
Just hates
You
that
okay?
it's causing a fraction in their relationship.
Honey, I'm gonna take him away this weekend. Just the two of us.
We can make it if we try.
Take him out to Drywood. Be his dad. Let him know I love him.
It's the tentative plan, but I don't know if we're gonna make it there.
Yeah, don't forget these. Sperm for me.
Okay. You'll always be my baby boy.
In such a crazy, effed up situation, this is all still so sweet.
Yeah, it really is.
See you Sunday.
I'm just curious and interested. Is he gonna really try and bond with him and be his dad, or is he gonna try and fish out information?
Gonna try to kill him.
Yeah, right.
Trying to Old Yeller his son.
This look familiar to you? Some kind of signature left at the spots where both Erica went missing and Noah died.
No.
I think it's funny that he has like a killing
BB
call card.
Maybe, as in Brandon
symbol.
Breyer.
I don't see it.
She will always defend her son, Aaron.
You mind if I come in and take a look around?
I do mind. I think actually you should go.
All right. But you know I'll be back.
That's right. I'm the Terminator. I do not stop.
No, we'd be remiss if the police didn't at least try to get involved in a story like this.
Yeah.
But
it makes it more plausible.
Yeah.
Is your
You
gear
don't
trimmed?
have the things you need if you're gonna try to take your son out.
Yeesh.
Ruh-roh.
Shoot him, Dad! Shoot him!
Looks like there's more than one set of tracks.
Literally, yeah. I knew he was gonna try to Old Yeller his son.
Yeah, but it's not gonna do anything.
No, because
right?
you need the
ship.
Yeah, exactly. The ship metal.
This is not gonna be good for the dad. Ugh.
Oh, wow. I don't think his dad's gonna be able to go through with it.
I think Brandon is waiting for him to do this. Rule the world as Jor-El wants.
Oh, he did.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. You mother freaker.
Uh-oh.
Now you have to die, Papa. He's gone. Of course he's gone. He's gonna stomp on you from above.
Oh, are you about to? Oh, that was so cool.
Did he bring his stuff with him? His Brightburn stuff? He has his cape on. When did you get it? I guess he can fly fast. He
He's
can go
so
get
fast.
It.
Yeah, like, I'm not questioning that. He's so fast. This movie has been so gruesome in its violence. What are you going to do here?
Brandon, please, stop. Stop, don't hurt me, okay? Brandon, please. Brandon, don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, through the eyes. Oh,
I saw
God.
that coming. Got Stillwell.
Remember, Homelander did that in season 1, I think, right? To Elizabeth Shue?
Yeah, I got Madison Stillwell.
I forgot her name.
I'm sorry, you were right. Baby, you were right. He killed Noah. Brandon.
Mom,
Yeah.
Where's Dad?
he's gone.
Gone where?
The cold nature
the
and how he
afterlife.
says it.
Yeah.
You know.
You know. Ooh.
Where are you?
I'm home, Mom.
Oh, no. Uh-oh. Break the phone. Yep. Sure enough. Oh, God. What are you doing? You're just like ramming yourself through the house?
Yeah, but she's the only one who's ever been kind to you.
Your mom loves you no matter what. Got infected by that ship juju. I mean, I understand that's what most people would do, but I don't think that's going to help you much in this situation, girl.
Please.
Somebody save me.
This would be the perfect time to throw that song in for her. Or for Tom Welling to run in. Or David Cornsweet. Or Henry Cavill. Any one of them.
What's your intent here, kid? Are you trying to kill your mom? You trying to just scare your mom?
Hey, he's just at the point of no return, right?
Tori was screaming, then the line went dead.
Black man, don't
I'm
go
on
there.
my way.
Stay the hell away.
Wow.
Damn, son. Literally.
Reminds me a little of the Jumanji house. But that house is probably bigger.
You know, you not stand even iota of a chance.
Tori, you got the sheriffs here. Where are you? Come to the sound of my voice, Tori.
Guess we need more of a body count. Just gotta take more people on before the mom. Ooh.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that?
Unfortunately, you might find out in a moment.
You're safe now. We got you.
I was waiting for that kind of kill to come down. 'Cause, yeah, he would tear through you like paper mache. Girl, what the hell are you gonna do?
Breyer residence.
He's gonna fly through you too.
Repeat, I have a 217
7 in progress at the Breyer residence. I
Not
need
gonna last
backup
much longer.
immediately.
Oh, definitely not.
Uh-huh.
He's either gonna fly through behind her or fly in front of her. Uh-oh.
If anyone can read me, I advise on the suspect who's out.
No, you don't. The suspect has eyes on you. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Shit.
Oh, wee.
This kid is not playing around.
Ooh, wee. You didn't have to ragdoll her like that. Damn. Not the whistle from the beginning of the movie. Oh my God.
I think in her mind too, besides being scared, she's probably also thinking, how could I have raised something capable of doing this?
Yeah. And, you know, she's in denial about it for so long, that
Sure.
what he was doing.
Yeah,
But
I understand. It's her son. You'd never want to believe.
yeah, plus it seemed like they were having fertility issues in the beginning of the movie. And, like, is there one chance you actually have the family that she's always wanted?
Which I believe that's a Martha Kent staple, right? The fertility issues. I believe so.
That's a coy question. Or maybe you know that too, because Smallville.
I think that's what happened in Smallville.
Hello, mother.
Ooh. Get to the barn. Just
And then she's
the
gonna remember.
cutback, yeah.
If you can get there, you're hobbling. I don't know if he's going to let you get there.
Wow. I am very curious what the budget was for this. I mean, I can't imagine it's like $100 million or something, but even like in the
I'm gonna
20,
guess,
30 million?
I'm going to guess between 20 and 15 million.
Yeah, but they do a good job with the budget that they have. It's very effective.
Stay away from that. What are you going to do? I'm a little confused about what this kid's intent is thus far. Oh, that's where she went.
What?
That's the mama. Whoa. That's your girl's mom. That's freaky as hell. And it goes back to him looking at the pictures of the organs and stuff.
Oh. There's the kryptonite.
Yeah.
Brandon!
Surprisingly fragile for a space vehicle.
Where are you, baby?
Try to reason with him like a mother would and then cut him. Like I said earlier, the usage...
Is he going to come up right over there because the darkness?
Usage, of lighting in this film is so effective, especially with the way he's able to move. I wonder if someone did make a joke like Aaron did earlier with the... like the Mockingjay.
Nice, yeah. Show the eyes when he's not trying to be
Mom?
all scary anymore.
I still believe you were a blessing that fell to this earth.
Looks so unfazed.
When we found you, you were so tiny and fragile, and all we could do was keep you safe.
I feel like we're getting that Man of Steel score a little bit again.
I know there is good inside you.
I wanted you good.
For my home planet. Don't crush her spine.
You
Such a tender,
will
sweet scene.
always be
Oh, no. I know, but you have to.
my baby boy.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no!
Brandon, I'm sorry. Oh, Brandon.
Oh, no. You probably, that alone would have probably killed her.
Oh, whoa. This is crazy.
To say the least.
He's just going to drop her.
Yeah, that's what's coming.
Oh, shit.
Terrible. I thought she was actually going to stop him for a second. She's just gonna take over the Earth now. We're about to do the boys again.
That was season 1, right?
Yeah, the plane. Yeah, season 1 of the boys.
A passenger jet has
crashed
in the small town of Brightburn, Kansas.
Yeah, whatever humanity was left in him left when his mom went down.
Investigators are not yet
Of
sure
course,
what
the
caused the plane to drop suddenly from the sky and crash into this small family farm.
Oh, I wonder if he did that so he has an alibi for the family.
They are survived by their 12-year-old son, Brandon.
Oh, this is not good. Earth is screwed.
Jesus, yeah. Strange figure over Brightburn. Oh, great job directing. Oh, mysterious figure destroys office building in Brightburn. Oh, is it human? Oh, no.
The mainstream media as
Michael
Rooker.
Bullshit.
Just playing the Alex Jones figure. That's fun.
I guess I'm pretty glad that you're alone.
I remember in Smallville, it was a symbol like that in the...
They are all out there. They are all waiting. And they're all...
Oh, super!
Yeah,
that's cool! Yo!
Is that like the James Gunn movie? Super?
Yes!
Oh, I never
They're
saw.
the same universe. What?
I never saw it.
That's wild. Oh, that's cool. I'm so happy that was never spoiled for me. Whoa. Wow. You guys, if you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, make sure you go give us 5 stars. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. It's not in my vicinity, but you know the thing. You know the gist. Also, you can get teas like these over at rejectnationshop.com, where in addition to getting these types of shirts, you can get 15% off. How do you get 15% off? By going over to Patreon, where you can get the full-length watch-along, where you can sync up with your own copy of the full-length reaction. We can't post them here on YouTube because that's freaking illegal. But you can watch that over on Patreon, and we will have a good old time, in addition to the exclusives that Greg and John do over there that you can't get over on the YouTubes, okay? And yeah, in addition to those things that I mentioned, you can also be a patron so you can chime into our conversations. You can send in questions. We'll answer them. We'll shout you out. Whole synergistic thing going on, and it helps us keep the lights on here, keeps the host paid. And yeah, those are the things. Well, without further ado, let's get into our feelings about Brightburn before we see what the people of our royal reject nation have to say. So, without further ado, Andrew, how are you feeling coming out of Brightburn?
Really quick before I do that, just special thanks to the editors of this video for editing these highlights. I'm sure a video like this with all the gruesome violence was not very easy, so appreciate the hard work and dedication. What did I think of this movie? I think this is a very interesting premise. Yes, I have seen stuff like this when it comes to... I watched the first couple of seasons of The Boys, so, you know, with a character like Highlander, and then when it comes to Homelander, excuse me, thank you. I watched Highlander recently, so that's why that's seared in my brain. Homelander, and then when it comes to Clark Kent, whenever he's under the influence of red kryptonite, although in Smallville, he never quite goes this far, and it never becomes... I think what the thing I enjoyed most about this film, it's not just, you know, a superhero who has no restraint, has no inhibition, or all inhibition is gone, rather, has no moral complex, and all that's gone. His humanity is devoid. It's set as a horror film. That's the fascinating part to me. And throughout the entire film, and I think we both felt this way, I won't speak for you, but what is he going to do next? I truly don't know. Like, is that humanity going to at some point take over? The love that his mother has been giving and nourishing him throughout his entire life, is that finally going to win him over? That little bit of humanity that's maybe somewhere in there, that goodness in him, and never did. And I like that the film always kept me on my toes throughout the entire time. It was incredibly shot, the cinematography, the lighting. I know I mentioned it several times, with the way that it was structured with the film and the way in which the character needs to move with his powers. I love the way they used lighting in a horror setting like this. It really did a good job of just setting me up to be jump scared many times, and also even in times where they didn't jump scare me, I was already frightened out of my mind. Very, very effective way right there. I thought the story was great. I thought the acting incredible. And also too, I think Elizabeth Banks did a great job of being the emotional grounding of the film, while also the dad, he was very emotionally grounded, but at the same perspective, he had to come off in the opposite spectrum of understanding that, hey, look, I want us to be a family. I want to, take care of us, but we got to also call a spade, and like, look what our son is becoming, and like, we got to do what's best for us. So I like seeing the contrast in their relationship. It was really sad to see what happened when you started seeing the collapse and the fracturing of their relationship, because the mom was really trying to hold on to, my son is incapable of doing this kind of evil.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever powers or wherever he's from, he's still my son.
Mm-hmm.
So, from all those aspects, I thought it was a really interesting film. And I think we also pointed out earlier, maybe we can look it up in a little bit. I don't know exactly what the budget is, but they use the budget very well in this film.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie, especially given that reveal and piece of information at the end. It's funny that, this movie came out, I want to say in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, in the age that we're living in, where we're getting alternate universes and multiverses and like the brain of the evil Superman, that we're tackling it from a child's point of view, or from the, inception point of the origin of Superman. And yeah, to be able to show how a child Superman, or just someone with his powers, can be an effective horror figure, I thought what they were able to do within the parameters of that framework was really effective and inspired and terrifying. I am happy that this movie exists, especially under, the collective family of the Gunns. Even if James Gunn didn't directly have a hand in writing the movie or directing it, you definitely felt his energy and his essence and the spirit of the types of characters and people he carries himself around in the making of this film. And yeah, it was extremely effective, from the music to the shadows to the tension to the relationships, and they were able to get us to care about their relationships in such a short period of time, because this is a breezy movie. It goes by really fast, coming in an hour and a half. And the way that they were able to get us to understand Elizabeth Banks' role, or her relationship to this kid, and the fact that, they established that they were going through fertility issues, and she finally has this son, and that was like her world. It was the thing that gave her a sense of life and purpose, in addition to the fact that she was an artist, which was a great detail that we had that we didn't play into the plot in any regard, but the fact that we were able to have these smaller details to fill out the world, I was really impressed with. I think that this is one that I'm happy that I didn't see in theaters, but I'm grateful that I have had the chance to see it, both with you and then with you guys. This was a fantastic film from start to finish. There's a couple things I was like, okay, like that doesn't exactly make sense, or like, why would he do that? But I think the way that it ultimately resolved itself, I didn't see coming. So I think that, it's a win on that front. Did you have something you want to say?
No, I was just going to say, I think this film also does a good job of justifying why people can be scared of a figure like a Superman. Thank God, obviously, Superman has that moral complex and center, and is a very good, not going to call him alien, a good person, even though he is an alien, but he has adapted to becoming someone of Earth, at least our standards and our principles, and that good side. So, but I think this, justifies, like, when in Batman v Superman, for instance, why Bruce Wayne is so scared of him, why the army is so scared of him, because this is the negative side of what can happen when someone with absolute power goes wrong and can do really evil things. I know, especially out the boys as well, but this is a good example of that. So, but yeah, really, really fascinating film. The drama, the horror, the visual effects, really well done. The gruesome violence, that one with the eye, I'm going to be thinking about that for a very, very long time. Yeah, really, really scary stuff. So it was a really masterclass in tension and suspense building as well. So really, really good film, man.
I would love, especially with that post-credit scene or that, the scene that played during the credits. I would love to see a sequel to this movie because clearly there are other people that exist in this world, including the Crimson Bolt, which is just blows my mind that's
I have to check that out.
I think Love Super. That was one of
you've
James
mentioned
Gunn's
that quite a
first.
few times.
I thoroughly enjoyed this one, and this is going to be one that I would definitely recommend to people who've not seen it, and I would watch it with friends who have not seen it, and that's the sign of a good movie to me. If you want to embrace the things this movie has to offer, and then show that to the friends or the family or whoever in your life, that's a sign of a movie of. It's a sign of something that I consider to be, one that's good.
And this also adds one last thing before we get in the question. This also adds another thing that I mentioned earlier. I love going into movies fully blind.
Yeah, totally.
If I did hear about this, it must have been in 2019, and I just completely forgot about it, and I didn't see any footage of it. But this is what I love: not knowing really much about it, not seeing any footage of it, and just coming out really pleasantly surprised on something I never saw anything from. So.
Yeah.
Good film.
Good film. Okay, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into the questions. All right, J. Dell. Hey, Aaron and Andrew.
Hey, J. Dell.
Hello, J. Dell. What stood out to you most about the idea of Brandon's powers isolating him emotionally instead of making him heroic, especially since the movie's twist the classic Superman-style origin into something much darker?
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of his powers isolating because we saw just in general he was isolated besides his mom. We saw in class he was being bullied, which is a very staple of can be with Clark Kent, but he didn't have that friend. At least I'm going from the Smallville perspective. I'm not going to spoil too much, but in Smallville we see that he's got a collective group of friends. He's got Pete, he's got Chloe, and Lana. So on top of his parents who are just so nurturing and so loving towards him, and I'm not saying that his mom is not very caring and loving and nurturing towards him. She is, but he doesn't have that support unit and group around him at school. I think she is the girl that he broke her hand and killed the mom.
Mm-hmm.
She did give him that line where he was, he's being really smart in school, and she said something about smart people rule the world, I think is something like that. So she was being, genuine and kind to him in that moment. But in general, having a friendly support system around you, especially when you're going through such a tough time, especially when you're learning that you have superpowers, as a Clark Kent did in Smallville, that was so important for Clark, having that friendly group around him with Chloe, with Pete, with Lana. It really kept him down on the ground, kept him humane on top of his parents. So I think that was a very big deal in not really having anyone around him to relate to, and really keeping him isolated and making him feel like he was, an alien. So,
yeah, I thought that was an interesting choice, because without spoiling for you, the boys, you find the consistency in a character that has absolute power, but none of the responsibilities. Usually, in part, stems from a sense of isolation, loneliness, feeling misunderstood, and I feel like that, on a human level, is why he probably, could more easily go to the dark side. But it seemed like a major proponent of this was the fact that he had his ship literally calling to him, and we didn't really get too much information about that. It didn't. The narrative didn't seem too interested in giving us information as far as why this was happening to him at this particular age. But for the conceit of the evil Superman, it's not the most relevant. But my lore brain wants to know what's going on with that. Why was that the way that it was? And who knows? Maybe we'll get that in a sequel. But I thought it was an interesting choice to make him this kid that didn't really fit in anywhere, and even his crush thought he was a weirdo, and he seemed like hypersensitive to those type of things. So it's more plausible even without the external alien ship calling to him thing, that maybe he would have gone to become evil anyway. It seemed like he had good parents, but it didn't seem like the narrative was extremely focused on, instilling those values into him. And his dad seemed like he was a little harsher than someone like Jonathan Kent, in a more conventional sense. But yeah, I think the way that these universes just slightly deviate some of the details to change the trajectory of the character made it very compelling. And yeah, I thought this was a fun, scary, creepy version of that story.
Yeah, I
So,
always say a good villain is someone you don't agree with, but you either understand their perspective or if they think they're right.
Yeah.
So I think that's a sign of a well-written villain or
100%.
antagonist. But
yeah. All right. Well, let's get into the next one.
Jay Rushton, what up, Jay? Question: do you think Brightburn was better than Man of Steel?
Ooh, they're very different movies. I think this movie is intentionally trying to do something that is contradictory to what Superman is known to be and has been for the past 75, 80 years. So I think in the mission of what it was trying to accomplish, I think that it does a little better, because I think the ironic part about Man of Steel, it's a very well-made film. It's a very, thought out, visually stunning. The music in it is incredible, but it simultaneously speaks of the symbol of hope without actually displaying the hope within its narrative. And yeah, I feel like I think you can come into the movie, still enjoying it, still enjoying the ride and the destruction and, Henry Cavill's performance and all that. But I feel like as far as intent of what you expect going into the movie, I feel like Brightburn does a better job of succeeding in that mission.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the contrast between the two films. Obviously, this is more of a horror film, and it's really doing a different side of what the Superman character is all about. But I mean, Man of Steel, I love that movie so freaking much, and I've seen that movie many, many times and have a very high opinion of it. And I've only watched Brightburn one time, and I have a very high opinion now of this one. But for right now, I'm probably going to stick with Man of Steel, although I want to watch Brightburn probably another one or two times to formulate on which one I like better. But I love them both. They're both great. I think they do different things, and I think, with Brightburn, what it's setting out to do from an emotional perspective on whether it's trying to isolate this kid or what you can do with absolute power when you don't have that moral complex, what Man of Steel is trying to do with literally throwing Clark Kent into the fire on his first day as Superman, having to face all these Kryptonians and trying to be what his father wants him to be, the symbol of hope. There's different things about both those films that I really appreciate. So I would say I love them both. I don't know if I'm going to say pick one over the other, but I love them both. They're both great films.
Okay, cool beans.
Let's go with that. Give you the political answer.
Okay, and it looks like we have one final piece of trivia here from our friend Jay Dell. Brightburn was produced by James Gunn and was written by his brothers, who initially treated the movie like a horror version of a superhero origin story, asking what would happen if a child with godlike powers never develops a moral compass.
That makes that's literally what the film is, and that's the exact opposite of just Superman in general. And Smallville through 10 seasons, you really get to see him with a moral compass. And like I said earlier, when he's got those friends, he's got his parents to really keep him from whether it's red kryptonite or just any time he's really walking that fine line between moral compass and teetering between the dark side, he's got his friends to keep him grounded. Whereas a character like Brandon, aside from his mother, he really did not have anyone. And from that perspective, you feel for him and you can understand where he's coming from, not justifying it. But that was a fascinating contrast between the two and the character in general of Superman.
Yeah. So we haven't done this in a while.
What's the Rotten Tomatoes?
What's the Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask what the budget was.
What's the budget next?
Rotten Tomatoes on this one. Critics are interesting when it comes to horror. I'm going to go 76%.
Okay. And what about audience?
Audience, I feel like they would like this one more. I'm gonna go 84, 76, 84.
Okay.
Am I
Are
off?
you ready?
Yeah.
You know what? Andrew's used to play this game at home a lot, and he typically has a very good streak at guessing the critic
I am
score.
off, it sounds like.
You are off on this one. The
Wow.
critic score for Brightburn is 57.
Wow, that's shocking.
Yeah.
That one is shocking.
Very shocking.
Huh.
And the audience score is 67.
Okay. I was off on both. I wasn't even close on both.
So the critic score.
Were you shocked on
yeah,
both?
Reversed. I was like, really? 57? This is rotten? That's wild to me.
Interesting.
And the consensus says, although Brightburn doesn't fully deliver on the pitch black promise of its setup, it's still enough to offer diverting subversion of the superhero genre. I'm very confused by that. I need to see what other reviews say because I very much liked it. But yeah, let's
and
look
then
at
really
that
quick,
budget.
what's your now? You make the prediction on the
Okay.
budget, and I'll make one
I
too.
think I guess I'm going to say like 20 to between 15 and 20 million.
I'll go 30 million. All right,
Okay.
let's see. Brightburn budget.
6 or 7 million.
This did not feel like a $6 or $7 million budgeted film. That's impressive.
Wow.
Wait,
That
no,
is very impressive.
that's
And it
all
made its money back.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I should have made more than that. Oh, I wish it made more than that.
I do wish it made more than that too.
Yeah. Wow, that is
Damn.
impressive for see. It just shows you do not have to go through $200-300 million.
And they're going to do a sequel, but it got canceled. Oh, due to rights issues. Okay, that sucks. Dang.
Oh, I'm sure if you didn't make it to this portion of the video, maybe letting us know that that's why it didn't get a sequel. But thank you for informing us if you did.
Yeah, thank you for informing us.
Oh, it's
Thanks,
too bad. I would
Internet.
have loved to have seen a sequel of this now.
Yeah, me too. Well,
Hopefully one
hopefully, yeah, fingers crossed. James Gunn's in charge of stuff. Maybe they'll figure out a way to make that happen in like an alt label DC thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys thought of our reaction. Let us know what you think of this movie. Do you agree with the critics? Do you think that they're dead wrong? Let us know in the comments and all other forums on social media and whatnot. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next one. Dos macos.
Real Roomies out.